Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the 2023 top 10s, as I'm going to look at my number 3 super bantamweight in the world right now at 122 pounds, the former 2-division world champion, Luis Nery. Before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. Now, Luis Nery, former world champ, entered the year. He actually stays number 3. He was number 3 coming into the year, but he didn't have, last year this division wasn't as deep as it is now. So he came in, to the year, a lot of question marks, but he had bounced back in 2022 from that tough 2021 knockout loss to Brandon Figueroa, where he lost the WBC title. He bounced back with a nice win in 2022, defeating Carlos Castro, and that kind of sent him, it set himself back up, but he still wasn't exactly there. But there was talks of him and Stephen Fulton Jr., but once Naoya Inoue, the monster, decided he was coming to 122, Inoue had the pull to pick whoever he wanted, and he worked out a deal with Stephen Fulton himself. Nery decided to go the final eliminator route and stepped in against Azat Hovhannissian, who was my boogeyman of 122 for about like 3 years. So when Nery signed on to fight him, I was very surprised, and I picked Hovhannissian to knock out Luis Nery in the late rounds, but I did feel it would be competitive, and it was even better than that. Nery and Hovhannissian is probably my fight of the year, to be honest. That was a great fucking fight. If you missed it, go watch it. But Nery was doing more in the first half of the fight, was ahead. And then Hovhannissian started to do what I predicted. He started to wear down Luis Nery and started to take over the fight. After 10, it was close. You could argue either guy was winning, but Hovhannissian definitely had the momentum. But in the 11th round, as Hovhannissian was charging in, Luis Nery landed a beautiful left hand that hurt Hovhannissian badly and backed him up, and then Nery finished him and knocked him out in the 11th round. Huge, huge victory right there to become the WBC's mandatory challenger. After he had to wait because Inoue was fighting Stephen Fulton Jr., and he would return in July and take on some guy named Froilan Saludar and get a second round TKO victory, as he just stayed busy. And then Inoue defeated Stephen Fulton to become the unified champ, and then all 4 governing bodies allowed Inoue and Marlon Tapales to fight for undisputed in December. And now, so that was how Nery ended his year. So Nery, at 29 years old, is going to be going into the biggest fight of his career, most likely next, against the monster Naoya Inoue for the undisputed super bantamweight world title. So for me, even though it wasn't a title fight, I think knocking out Hovhannissian was the biggest victory of Nery's career. Because you look back at the couple title wins at bantamweight, I don't even really remember those fights. I remember his name, but I don't really remember a monster win, an oh wow win. And then when he won the 122-pound title, it was vacant against Aaron Alameda, and Aaron Alameda gave him a good-ass fight in 2020. So, it was a tough win. It wasn't an easy win, and he won by decision. So to go into this 50-50 kind of fight and knock him out, and then now it's leading to the monster for the undisputed title, is huge. So Luis Nery most likely is fighting Naoya Inoue in May for the undisputed super bantamweight championship of the world at 122 pounds in what will be Nery's biggest opportunity and biggest fight of his career. And I'll be honest, Nery's only lost one time in his career, and that was to Brandon Figueroa in a fight that he was winning. Figueroa, just so much naturally bigger than him, wore him down and knocked him out on a body punch. Inoue's not the hugely naturally bigger guy, and you know, yes, Nery's the underdog. Do I believe he's going to beat Inoue? No. But I do believe Nery has the talent and the ability to potentially pull off an upset in that one. And I think it's a good matchup. And I'm really excited to see it. So, Nery, but if Inoue decides he doesn't want to fight him, I think Inoue's going to have to give up the WBC belt because Nery is next. He's next in line. So, I believe that fight's going to happen. It's going to get worked out. And I think it's going to be a good one in May. Really looking forward to that. Right now, Nery is 35-1, 27 knockouts. And he's a WBC's #1 contender. He's a WBO's #2 contender. He's right up there. Can't wait to see how he does against the monster. We'll see what happens. But that's it. That's what I got. That's my #2 super bantamweight in all the world right now at 122 pounds. And this is my 2023 top 10s. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing.